Okay, so let's try that again. I'm going to go over all the sections for the next song we're going to learn, we're going to practice. There are a few different sections that are happening. I'm going to focus mainly on two of them, and then there's another two that I'm going to touch a little bit on. The rest are variations on those sections anyway, so if we just take sections we already know and play around with them a little bit, and that's what we're going to get. We're going to get those new missing sections that I'm not going to talk about here, and we will work on them in class. The four chords that are involved here: A minor, G, F, and a little bit of C. C is actually the one you're going to hit the least, so unfortunately the easiest one is the one you're going to think the most. I'm going to start with the first main section, which is the verse, and actually it only involves two chords, A minor and G. Notice that I like to do the G with my pinky, because that way I can have all my fingers ready to just land on the strings I need to get the A minor chord, and I can have the pinky ready actually to play the G chord. So you can spend actually a lot of time just doing this, going A minor to G, just to get used to that switch, so when it happens you can easily make it happen. So we're gonna do 2 bars of A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, going to a G, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Again, A minor. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's really the whole verse. The chorus is going to involve, first of all, as you probably can see that I have a little bit of a technical issue here on the guitar, but I think I'll be able to handle this despite that technical issue. The chorus is going to involve just F and G, and really if you look at it, if you're going from A minor to G all the time, the addition of the F is just the next step forward there. Instead of just moving these two fingers, you're going to have to add the ring finger. And I think this shows you very well why I like to use my pinky for the G. If I have to do this, then it's a lot more work. I can have all my fingers just laying up above the strings. You can see I can slip my hand underneath it, above the strings. They're just ready to land on the strings when I need to. And the pinky ready for the G chord. I'm kind of holding both at the same time, and I'm just lowering the fingers that I need to do it. And I would by all means spend some time just practicing going from F to G, F, G, so you get comfortable with that switch and make it happen when you need to. The chorus starts 1 measure of F, 1 measure of G. 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 2 measures of A minor. Sometimes the chorus will be a variation on this. We'll be stretching the FGs a little more. We'll go over more of that in class. But again, if you got the FG thing covered and you can play the chorus, at least this section that I've just played now, the switches will be very easy just once we go through them. Well, that's really your chorus. You may notice sometimes I'm tempted to actually hold an A chord. What I'm doing on the A chord, you can either do it this way, although I think that might be a little too harsh on the music. What I'm doing here is I'm taking that A minor, and I'm actually going to add my ring finger here on the 2nd string, 2nd fret, This one's really important to hit only the thin strings, and if you actually end up missing that first string, that might even work really nice too. Might even be more effective. If you hit that fourth string open, you're going to get a completely different chord that's not going to sound good at all. If you want to have an extra precaution for that, you can add the pointer finger here on the fourth string, second fret. Or if you want to try to doing this, that'll work as well. So, chorus again, F, G, F, G, A, and there you have it. The intro, and I think it happens later on in the guitar solos and parts like that, is very similar to a combination of a verse and a chorus. We're going to actually play the verse first, but with one key difference. We're going to do only one measure of A minor, one measure of G, instead of two, as we did in the verse. 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, and then F chorus. It's the same as the chorus. F, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, and finish it on the A. And we're going to go to a verse from there. We'll work on that in class. The bridge is just a C chord. It's just a C chord. It's two measures of C. But let's see if we can strum it a little more interesting. Basically, we're strumming twice as fast, what's called eighth notes. And but we're still gonna count in measures: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's it. Melody. Let me break down what you just saw me do. This time what I'm doing is I'm playing the melody. It's really what the singer's doing. I'm playing single notes. So the key thing here is that we're plucking only one string at a time. I'm using a fret, but you can use your fingers depending on the guitar you have and how your fingers are holding up. This is a nylon string, so it's fairly easy to do it with the fingers, but I like to use a pick just because I feel like it right now. And I'm plucking various notes in the right order. So let's talk about the melody of the verse. Let me break it down. So I got second string, first fret, kind of like a C chord, but I'm only plucking the second string. Not a full chord, just the second string. Then I'm going to pluck it open. See, I'm kind of rotating between those a few times. I finish on the C note on the second string, first fret, and I go to the A note on the third string, second fret. So I'm kind of building that A minor chord. If you want to kind of make it a little easier, or more familiar to you, you can actually hold the E minor the whole time. You can see I'm lifting up my pointer finger as I need to whenever I need that second string open, but the middle finger is ready the whole time. First open, first open, first open, first open, first, third string, second fret. Second half of that verse. So I'm start the same. I got second string, first fret, second string open, second string, first fret again, second string, third fret. Notice that I'm using the ring finger for this. Okay, so all my fingers are always ready. I don't have to move like crazy across the neck. So this is all on the second string. 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2. Sorry, third fret. So I got second string, third fret, first string open, back to second string, third fret, back to second string, first fret, back to third string, second fret, back to my A minor chord. It's actually kind of hiding the F chord, but we won't get technical here. And I kind of repeat that last little bit again. Here it is all together. There you have it. So that was the verse. This is the chorus. See, again, a repeated melody just happening here. And it's kind of similar to how we finished the verse. I start on the second string, third fret, D note, first string open, second string, third fret, second string, first fret, third string, second fret, second string, 3, 1, 3, first string open, second string, 3, second string, first fret, third string, second fret. Back to repeat the line, how I finished the first line. Yeah, and there's your chorus. I want to show you a few little guitar flourishes that kind of happen throughout the song, and we'll add to the arrangement if somebody can get them. In the verse, there's a little line in between. Which goes like this. So I'm doing a first string open, second string, third fret, third string, second fret. Third string open, yeah. Then there's a guitar solo somewhere in the middle. something like that. It starts with it's all happening on the thin string, and I'm starting at the 5th fret. Notice this time I shifted where my fingers are at. I'm starting with the ring finger on the 5th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And kind of starting there. See how I'm kind of using my ring finger on the 5th string and my pointer finger on the 3rd. You can use your pinky if it's hard for you to reach. Then I move the same thing, but I'm all the way up here with my pointer finger on the 8th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my ring finger on the 10th fret. And then do the same thing, just 2 frets up. So my ring finger is actually here where the 12th fret. Usually there'll be 2 dots here on the side that can help you find it. And there you have it. Last but not least, I want to make sure I cover the bass part for this. All the notes are there. You know where they are, A and G and F, but the one note that I want to switch a little bit is the A. Usually we do it on the 5th string open. This time I want to do it on the 6th string here, on the 6th string 5th fret. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pluck 2 times for every beat. There's my G on the 6th string 3rd fret. You can use whichever finger you want for this. Back to A. G. F. G. F. Notice, I don't know if you know this or not, but just in case, for A or A minor, whichever chords it has an A note, we're going to use that A note here on the 6th string 5th fret. But that's it. So there you have all the key ingredients, all the stuff you're going to need. Start with the chords, work your way up to the next section. We will eventually choose who plays what. We'll figure that all in class. The key thing is that you have very strict control over the part that you're playing. And have fun.